Hey, welcome to PhotoShare. What is this, number 303? 304? 303, I think. Yeah, 304. March 15th, 2020. Hope everybody's doing well. We're back after a couple weeks of not being around. Had too much stuff going on with work a couple weeks ago. Well, no, actually, family 2 weeks ago. Last week was work, and we're back this week and going. And hopefully we can continue doing these shows here for the time being. I don't think work will get in the way here. Pretty much caught up on stuff, so looking forward to it. Let me go ahead and post the link in the chat here. And anybody wants to join in can join in. I hope everybody's doing well. Got obviously lots of things going on in the world around us. Coronavirus, COVID-19 is making its way around, along with all the closures and everything that's going on at this point. So hope everybody is staying safe. Got all your toilet paper, because that apparently is the thing that everybody was stocking up on by the pallet full. And what is it? Bread, milk, beer. That's what the joke is here in the South. You know, restaurants come and go out and get your bread, milk, and beer. Well, now I guess you add toilet paper to that. I don't really understand the reasoning behind that, but anyway, hope everybody is doing well and getting through this slightly challenging time right now. It's kind of a different world than it was a week ago. It is, COVID-19 is, we're finding more and more cases. It's growing a little bit. We'll see how ultimately it all shakes out, but there's been definitely a lot of actions taken in the last 3 or 4 days that should make a difference. This whole social distancing thing is highly encouraged, and I've been working from home for the last 4 years. Almost 90% of my work is virtual, so I've been social distancing for years, and now a lot of other people are too. So, and there's James. Hey, James.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I've decided to work at home this week.
Okay. All right. Your boss gave you permission?
I don't care what he said.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah. It's been. I've been working at home for years, and my wife decided she was pretty much the only one left in the office, because once they closed, a lot of the schools closed like a week early ahead of spring break, to try to, get a couple weeks of being closed. And once that happened, most of her coworkers were like, well, we've got to work from home because, the kids are home now. So
I used to work from home, sometimes during the week at my job.
Yeah. I mean, and she can. Yeah. Her company, at least her department in her company, you could work virtually all the time. All you need is a computer and internet. So I said the executive offices are now on a dining room table. So how's it going, Wes? You there? Can we hear you? Oh,
Volume.
You might be muted, Wes, I think. Let's see. Let me try it. Mute it. Unmute it. You there? No, I can hear James. Can you hear me, Wes?
All right. Are you hearing me now?
There you are. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. So, Pam came home on Friday with her 3 screens and her docking station in the back of her car. Now the office is now on the dining room table. I guess James decided, he said, screw it. I'm working from home anyway. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you, as University of Florida non-essential employees, have they canceled? What's the status there?
No, they're still making us go in. I don't know why, but yeah.
Have they canceled classes? Or are they doing online or?
Yeah, they're doing online classes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I would imagine you'll probably be telecommuting pretty soon.
Yeah. I hope so, but not holding my breath.
Yeah.
It would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's one of those things you wonder whether it's an overreaction or not. And we
Yeah,
won't know until.
it's best to take precautions just in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
I think this is a big shake-up, and things are going to change after this.
yeah. Yeah. It's,
The Fed lowered their interest rate to 0.
they cut them again. Yeah, I don't understand that. I really don't, because now we are going to have. I don't know how much or what it is, but I'm pretty sure that if this goes on more than another week or two, that there's going to be some sort of recession. I'm not saying it's going to be a big recession or whatever, but the Fed cutting the rates, then there's nothing left. They don't have anything else left to do. If it is a recession. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that was probably uncalled for.
We're due for one anyway.
Yeah, well, they cut it 50. They cut it 50 points 10 days ago, and then they cut it another quarter point. So now we're down to 0.25%. From we used to be at basically 1%. Now we're down to 0.25%. So yeah, it is what it is. But
Happy birthday, Wes.
Thank you.
yes, that's right. Happy birthday. Yeah. I was thinking about this. I was thinking, boy, Wes's birthday is right around the end of February, first part of March. So, and then I saw it on my feed today. So, good. Did you go out and do anything fun over the weekend, last week? Anything?
Yeah, I had dinner with some friends last night, and had dinner with my parents today for lunch. Yes.
Good. Lots of hand sanitizer after the dinner, before and after the dinner, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, happy birthday. Yeah, it's interesting. I found the older you get, the faster they just come. It's like you blink and it'll be another year. Next one it'll be a birthday again. But always fun when they happen. So yeah, that's on that. So hopefully, I don't know. I guess Dennis, have you spoken to Dennis in the last week or so?
I'm hoping this afternoon he'd be signing on.
Okay. All right.
Did he know our time changed?
I told him that last week. I sent him an email.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they changed 2 weeks ago, and then we changed last week, right? Yeah. So they were a week ahead of us. So, although I'm wondering now, because he's from the UK, they're banning all the flights from the UK. Is after this, are we gonna have to self quarantine because he was on after the?
I don't know, but we can't have too many people on this. Can't have more than 100.
That's okay. All right. No mass gatherings on StreamYard. Well, I can virtually guarantee that this is a coronavirus free show. So.
Hopefully.
Yeah. If it makes it through StreamYard, then we've got then it's like science fiction book I'm reading. So yeah, we don't need that. So yeah, it's been 3 weeks since we had the last show. We had 2 weeks ago. Yeah, my brother was in town, and we did the Atlanta half marathon, and he kicked my butt as I properly expected him to. I had the advantage on him until about 10 years ago, but now that I'm 6 years older, is not a benefit anymore. So he kicked my butt. I did better than I thought, and he did a lot better than he thought. And the result was he still finished ahead of me. So yeah, that Sunday we were pretty tired, and we just kind of hung out and had some dinner and some beer and went to bed early. And then last week,
you challenge yourself on a run like that, not other people.
What's that?
It's what you can achieve out of the run.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's the main thing. Don't worry about other people.
Yeah, no. Well, I was such a competitive runner in my, up until about my mid 30s, and I was pretty good. So I was always worried about, beating everybody. But now I'm like, nah, whatever happens. I'm just if I do good and I'm happy with it, that's all I worry about. The end result is I do okay overall too. So yeah. My brother's like, well, get used to it. I'm going to kick your ass every time from now on. I was like, yeah, you probably will.
Yeah. It's good that it happened when it did, though, because I have a 5K coming up that was supposed to be next Saturday. And now it's a virtual 5K. So you just run a 5K and submit your time. Yeah.
I'd signed up for a 5K. It's going to be next Saturday too. Yeah. You submit a time and then they post it on Strava or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I can make myself look real good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why were you running down the middle of the highway?
Yeah. awful fast, 60 miles an hour. Boy, you got some
Yeah.
speed there. But yeah, I signed up for a 5K that's next week too, and I saw the email today saying, "Oh, we're canceling, and everybody that paid, we're gonna, you'll get free entry into next year's." Basically, is what they're doing. So it's like, well, that's okay. It was $25 or whatever. I'll get it next year, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. You can't do anything about it, and most of the organizations are being pretty good about it, as far as refunding or offer opportunities to use it again somewhere else. So that's all you can ask for. I mean, because they're not really in control of it at this point. So that's good. Any photography last couple weeks? Anything? Post
A little bit.
Okay, good. I didn't do anything. Okay, yeah, there's some. Yeah, I've just opened up the photo pool for the first time in a while. Yeah, there's a fair amount actually. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot to go over, which is good. So it looks like you got out, did some wildlife photography then, Wes, and Dennis got a few. Jose.
I walk up the pathway.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there we are. Okay. Yep.
I just wanted to test the new lens, so I was pleased.
Okay. So that's what this is. Okay. So you got the lens. Did you get it last week, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. It wasn't like I'm going out there to shoot birds or anything. I just walked, saw stuff, shot it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's cool. Yeah. It's just kind of out and about, whatever you see. Yep. Photographs. So very cool. Well, good. Yeah. So we got lots of images to do. Any new equipment for US? James got his new lens. So, there's Dennis.
No, nothing for me.
Hey, Dennis.
Good.
Good. Are you in self-quarantine right now?
No, we're okay at the moment here.
Okay. All right. I was wondering.
There's no clock behind you.
I'm in a different room, Jim. Yeah, I'm on my desktop now. I was on
okay. Okay. And there's Frank. So Frank looks like he's not connected. I see him. I see him in my back office here. So it looks like he's got to connect something to join in. But all right. So I learned a new term, English term yesterday. Bog roll.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right? That's our equivalent of toilet paper, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck is bog roll? And it's like, toilet paper. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, we'll have to teach him some English, Jim.
Yeah, proper English.
Proper English, yeah.
But yeah, they were saying that was stores were rationing that in the UK too, just like they are here.
Yeah, there's the toilet roll company over here has given out some information. So they got a warehouse which is absolutely full of toilet paper, enough to last months and months.
Yep.
And they can make some more, so there's no need to go around buying £100 worth of toilet paper.
It's ridiculous.
You know what? Do you know the joke about why they're selling so much toilet paper? Because when they're in a crowd, someone sneezes and 100 people shit themselves.
Yeah.
Well, I was in Costco, our local Costco, on Tuesday, and they had no toilet paper, which is the first time ever. I mean, Costco is famous for toilet paper. And so they had zero toilet paper and almost no paper towels. And I was walking around, and a guy was behind me on his phone, I guess talking to his wife or whatever. He goes, "Can you believe it? They're out of freaking toilet paper." He's like, for God's sakes, people, coronavirus doesn't come out your ass."
Yeah. Well,
I mean, there were people walking out with, the big rolls of Costco toilet paper are like 40 rolls per pack. People were
Wow, that's a lot.
getting, 2 packs, 3 packs of toilet paper. It's like,
Why?
well, I've got no idea why they want toilet paper. I mean,
yeah, I mean, you need some, but you don't need 88 rolls. I don't know.
Yeah.
the way the stock market's gone, you guys can wipe your asses on dollar bills.
That's right. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper now.
Yeah, come back though.
Yeah.
As long as you don't spell.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jimmy, he didn't know what a bog roll was, so that's just take it for granted, don't we?
Okay. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Bog roll. Well, I learn something new all the time. I'm always open to learning new things. And,
Yeah, Joe didn't know what dog toffee was,
mhm.
or a pavement pizza.
Uh-huh. And I knew what tinned meats and tinned veggies. That's canned. Yeah. But he said they're rationing tinned meat and vegetables and then bog roll. So
Bro, that's really schoolboy stuff, isn't it?
it's crazy.
You come out of the toilet and shout, "Mum, there's no bog roll."
Yeah. So how's it going, Frank?
It's doing well.
Good.
Just staying secluded to stay healthy.
Have you socially distanced yourselves like everybody else at this point?
I have.
Yeah. It's probably, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, the next couple of weeks are gonna be interesting.
Has it got crazy in America yet? Because I was telling Jimmy earlier that I put my satellite dish round to the Italian satellite, and there was pictures of them queuing in the car park outside the supermarket, at least 2 meters apart from each other, and they weren't letting them in the shop unless someone came out.
Yeah. No, they're not doing that yet. They put a lot of the grocery stores and stuff have put limits on items, but that's going to catch up. I mean, just like you were saying, with the bog roll, they've got warehouses full of it. It all went out so quick that they just haven't had time to.
Yeah, they cleared the shelves. My wife went shopping today. There's no pasta on the shelves. All foods that you can store.
Okay.
They seem to be stocking up on them.
Yeah.
Well, Trump said this afternoon in a meeting saying, stop buying so much, you don't need to.
Yeah.
That's right. You don't need really. Mind you, Italy has closed all their shops now, apart from food shops and pharmacists, and that's it.
Yeah.
Everything else has been ordered to shut down.
Yeah. And I think France is going to close. France is closing restaurants and cafes
Spain
starting tomorrow or something. Yeah.
Spain closed.
Yeah, Spain's pretty much. It's
Germany's closing its borders. I hear.
What's that?
Germany has closed their borders.
Okay. Yeah. And
I was telling Jimmy earlier that there's scientists in London here reckon they've already got a cure for this. The experiments on mice so far are very promising, and they want the government's permission to try human trials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's obviously going to be a cure for it, but
it'll be not a cure, but a vaccine. Yeah, a vaccine of some kind. Yeah,
I've already heard one person online talk about how sucking on a zinc lozenge can inhibit the virus from actually replicating itself. Not swallowing one, but actually just sucking on one.
Sucking on what now?
Zinc.
On a zinc lozenge.
Yeah. No, it's the same. It's the same thing as because the coronavirus. I mean, it's a new one, so they haven't seen it before, so they don't have. But it's in that same family as the cold. Cold is a coronavirus.
Exactly.
And zinc is one of those things that if you're getting a cold or whatever, if you start taking that early, they think zinc is one of the things that inhibits the virus from kind of going live. When it gets into your body, the zinc kind of short circuits the process. It tells the virus, okay, I've got a good host. Let's blow up and spread our DNA everywhere.
Right.
So they think zinc does that. So that does make sense. So,
yeah, but the thing that this guy was talking about was to actually suck on it like a piece of candy and not take it and swallow it like a pill.
Yeah, because if the virus gets down to your stomach, it dies anyway. The acid kills it.
Right. But you having the zinc
inside your mouth. Yeah,
that's exactly what he said.
Like a zinc lozenge, like a cough drop that's got zinc in it, basically.
Exactly.
do any of you guys know, does ultraviolet kill viruses?
Does what?
I know it kills bacteria, ultraviolet light.
It might. Ozone might do the same thing as well.
Yeah.
I know mold, it kills mold and that sort of thing. I've
Yeah.
sanitized homes with mold and they're using ozone before
Yeah.
in limited cases. Very limited.
Yeah,
actually.
there's probably there. And the thing that's interesting about this is they haven't seen this one before, so they don't know what its what its life cycle is really, and how it propagates. Does it if somebody touches something, how long does it live there, or does it matter whether you clean a surface or not? That type of thing. And
I was watching a question and answer yesterday. The Dan Bongino show on YouTube. He's got a interview, about 40-minute interview with the doctor, and they're asking all these questions on how does it propagate, how long does it stick around, what kind of surfaces, all these things. And it highly recommend we all go down there and on that Dan Bongino show and on YouTube and take a look at that one video. It was put out a couple days ago.
is the doctor? Was it Osterholm? Was that the guy's name?
I don't remember the name,
Okay.
but he was from Regina.
Okay.
Recently put out an article
Okay.
that got a lot of
The
attention.
one I found, I don't know, do any of you watch Joe Rogan?
No.
Or listen to the Joe Rogan podcast? He had one on a few days ago. It's Dan Osterholm. He's out of the University of Minnesota. He's a epidemiologist, virologist. And he's been doing this for 40 years or whatever, and he's advised pretty much everybody since the Reagan presidency. So he's apolitical. Doesn't care one way or the other. His whole deal is just figuring out what's what. And he did had a thing with him on a few days ago. I think it was show number 1039. So it's like an hour and a half. He kind of talks about it. They talk about the coronavirus, and then they just talk about other viruses in general and all that stuff. So
No, this was an interview with a gentleman by the name of Dr. Centeno, Centeno.
okay, huh? Yeah, I'll check it out.
Is it your birthday?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, mate.
Thank you.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
yeah. He's,
I didn't know if you put your real birthday up on your Facebook or.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, Frank. Thanks. Yeah.
I always provide them with fake information myself.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't take you for a day over 22. I mean,
Well, according to my Facebook page, I was born on the 1st of April, and I'm 102 years old.
yeah, that's
Nice.
only a fool.
That's 101.
Oh man, yeah. Well, yeah, it's interesting. It's going to be an evolving situation. So everybody just do what you can, and I think right now it does make sense to just kind of not be in large crowds if you can avoid it, and just but you don't need 100 rolls of toilet paper. That's
You said that they've closed the schools in America now. Is that right?
a lot. Some states have closed the school. Have the governors of the states have issued. Yeah. But a lot of states, they're letting the school districts still make the choice.
Yeah.
So around here, most of the schools have their spring break coming up in the next week or so. So what they've done is they've closed, like our local schools, I think spring break is week after next. So they're closing next week. That way they get 2 weeks with only 1 week penalty as far as school days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they've not shut our schools yet. Our colleges.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
Have
schools here in California have stayed open.
Okay. All right. How about US? Have they closed them in Florida yet, or?
Yeah, I think the grade schools around here are closed.
Mhm.
Like I said, the colleges are going to online classes.
Yeah. A lot of the universities and colleges are doing online as well.
So we had one person confirmed with the virus in Santa Clara, I think, which is about 20 miles from where I'm at.
Yeah.
So it's hitting pretty close to home. I went to Safeway the other day, grocery store, and they had pretty much everything except for toilet paper.
Yeah.
I went on Tuesday, like I said, to Costco. They had pretty much everything except toilet paper and paper towels. And then the local store, the Publix locally here, was good. But by Thursday, they were like fresh meat was gone. A lot of frozen vegetables were gone, toilet paper, that type of thing. But it's just a matter of resupplying. I mean, they've got all the stuff. The supply lines haven't stopped. So it's one of those things. Wait 3 days, stuff will be back on the shelves. So
Stores have changed their times of opening and closing.
Yep.
So they can get,
that's one thing I noticed. Our local Publix used to be open till midnight. Now they're closing at 8. So they're open from like 8 to 8. and
Yeah.
which gives them time to clean the store.
Publix.
Yeah, clean the store and actually restock.
And
Really? Okay.
the
Yeah.
Walmart here is closing at 11 also.
Okay. Yeah. Did they used to be 24-hour?
Yeah, they were all 24
Yeah.
hours.
That way, it gives them a full shift to actually go through the store, clean it,
Yeah.
restock, and actually be able to keep up with things. Yeah.
Yeah, the local Walmart where I'm at has actually a fairly large parking lot, and instead of having cars in one corner of it, they have these huge containers. Well, the shipping containers that you see on semi trucks, and they're having their warehouse just right outside their business.
Okay. Yeah, they're just having the trucks just drop the containers right outside, and then they go out and retrieve from the container as they need it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that way it's faster. Yeah, the trucks don't have to back up to the dock. They just drop the container off and say, "Here's what's in this container," and then they go in and get it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Faster. So.
Yeah, getting them out of there is going to be a little bit of a pain, but
Yeah. But yeah, I think the important thing is that the stuff it's not like everything is gone. It's just a matter of resupplying. So.
Yeah.
You got
People
stuff.
not being greedy.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
like that asshole who bought 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer.
I didn't hear about that. Where was that?
This guy is near Tennessee area. He
Oh, that
bought
explains a lot.
thousands. Oh, you're right next door, aren't you? Anyways, yeah, he bought something like 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer and was selling them for like anywhere between $5 and $70 on Amazon. Amazon got wind of it and shut his store down, and then eBay stopped the selling of that stuff along with wipes and that sort of thing, some other things. And so now the story is this guy, he drove all around in a couple different states picking up all these bottles, and he got a house full of hand sanitizer that he can't unload.
He could put an ad in the local paper and he could get rid of it at the regular price, and he'd be owning out a little bit of money. But people might just say, give him the bird and say, "Good luck, buddy. You got a whole garage full of hand sanitizer."
Yeah, hoarders like that, and guys are like just predatory capitalists is what I call them.
Yeah.
Have some decency, and you just don't do that during this kind of a crisis.
Yeah.
Frank, over here, the hospitals reported that when people come to visit their relatives in hospital, they were stealing all the hand cleaners from the wall.
Really? Yeah.
Well, I had a buddy who owns a brewery in Denver on Joe's show, the beer show he does, and he owns a small craft brewery, and he says there's actually people that are going into businesses, not just breweries, but other businesses like in Colorado that have toilet paper, and they're going in with empty rolls, and then they're spooling off of the store's paper onto their own rolls, and then walking. So,
That's sad.
yeah, it's.
I mean, how low can you go?
So to speak.
People are strange. Bottom line, people are strange. Yeah. So it's crazy. So yeah, hopefully everything kind of, resolved.
Who among us have not bought the toilet paper?
Who has?
What was that?
Who has not among us? I bought a pack.
I bought a 12 pack. Yeah, but we only had 3 rolls in the house. So
Okay.
We still got plenty right now. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, we were legitimately down to the point where we would have gone to Costco and bought one of their packs of toilet paper, but they didn't have any. So
Yeah, so was I.
yeah,
But I didn't load up my cart with it. I just
yeah. But it's interesting. So hopefully everything resolves itself over time. I think it's going to be a few weeks though. I mean, I think it's
Jimmy, do you remember when they used to put the paper through the newspaper? The rope through the newspaper and hang it on the door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, back like real long time back, like 1950s and 60s. People used to use the newspaper, cut them up into squares and hang them on a string on the back of the toilet. Yeah.
I can't remember that.
Yeah,
No,
that's recycling. See, that's resource management.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is recycling.
That's right. Yeah.
With the news as you go along.
Exactly. Yeah.
The stuff you didn't like, you forgot. Yeah.
And of course, you ended up with an arse that was ink proof.
Well, you know.
Read the funny papers off someone's butt.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, read the funnies, read the comics.
Right.
So, all right. Well, let's jump into the images because we've actually got a fair amount here, which is nice.
It's just Joe's not on tonight because me and Jimmy were going to teach him some rhyming slang.
Some what? Roman?
Rhyming slang.
Oh,
Rhyming.
okay.
Yeah.
We can do that.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so this is the last one from 3 weeks ago. Rui. Now, speaking of, I wonder if I don't know, he's not in, but I wonder, Portugal's right next to Spain. I wonder if Portugal's kind of in the same boat as Spain.
Yeah, I do like that. I think that's a great shot.
Yeah, this one is Simi's from 3 weeks ago. Windswept sands and pale blue skies. This is wide angle. Yeah. High speed photography there, 30th of a second. He's got a nice vignette there on the corners. That's nice. Does a nice job. Yeah.
I think it's lovely.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, nice. Ooh. Okay.
There you go.
How long is this one?
Yeah, islands apart. So okay, so yeah, low tide. We've seen this. I think we've seen this location a few times. So, but not at low tide. This is a little different. There's the boss. Yeah. Uh-huh. Boss is checking in on me and making sure I'm not doing anything untoward.
Yeah.
They're making fun of me, Pam, because I didn't know what bog roll was.
What is that?
See, Frank doesn't know either. Toilet paper. That's what they call toilet paper in the UK, Frank. Bog roll.
Bog roll.
Bog roll. So what that tells me is before.
Sounds like a Danish.
Yeah, it sounds like dessert. What that tells me is before they had toilet paper, that's where they used to go was in the bog because there's lots of wetlands around there.
The bog.
Yeah, you used to say I've got to go to the bog.
You gotta go to the bog.
Having a roll in the bog roll.
Yeah.
What's actually it's better than it takes less time than saying I got to go to the bathroom. Bog's a lot quicker.
It's a lot quicker, yeah.
Yeah, and more efficient.
I agree. I've got to go to the bog. They know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we say, what do we say? We say can. I don't know how that's kind of common.
We say a lot of things.
Yeah.
The head, the gun, the crapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Shitter.
got
Yeah.
Don't forget, Jimmy.
Nobody calls it the water closet.
No. Cars is used quite a lot.
Yeah.
What about convenience?
Oh yeah, that's too polite.
Convenient? Really? Oh,
Restroom.
that's Victorian. That's positively Victorian. So this is okay. So this is that. I wonder if this is that pier. It probably is.
Nice side.
Yeah, nice. He's doing nice stuff in black and white here.
You did get a 20?
Did you mention the crapper?
Oh, crap!
I did.
Yeah, because that's the invented the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, John Crapper.
Yeah.
I heard that was a myth.
No, it's got his name on them. When you go to London pubs and that, you see old ones. You see it on the crapper.
It's got crapper written on the back of the toilet.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
It's not a load of old crap.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, that's where that all comes from. Crap. Yeah, I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I mean,
Although the surname is kind of ruined forever, but
pretty much.
Yeah.
Crapper.
we're going to progress to full sentences in English, like I've got to go to the bog. I need a crap.
See, I know what that means now.
Yeah.
An hour ago, I wouldn't have, but now I do. So yeah, this okay. So Simi's getting back in there. 59-second exposure. He's coming back to the mean statistically, following back where he should be. He's kind of pushing the limits that are going with those short exposures. But yeah, that's nice. Taking on February 25th. Oh, okay. Here's Jose Surfer. This is the 200 to 600. Very nice.
Yeah.
That's nice and sharp. That's great. And yeah, this is just a neat composition. You get both arms out, kind of the surfboard coming up through. Yeah, that's a neat shot.
Nice diagonal.
That's
Just
probably
to
one of
show where
300, that's probably one of 350 that he took.
Yeah, that's probably still an underestimate.
Yeah, probably.
Does it give the geolocation?
No.
It just says Huntington Beach on the.
Huntington
there-
Beach, California.
there
Yeah,
you go. Okay.
yeah, not the exact map, but yeah, that's a neat.
Well, I kind of figured it wasn't around here, just
Yeah.
because the guy's not using a really thick wetsuit.
Yeah, you'd have a twice as thick a wetsuit up north. Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, that's cold.
Yeah.
There we go. HB Huntington. Okay, Huntington Beach Surfer, 600 millimeter. Yep. Nice. You can just 2 weeks ago.
yeah, you should sell those photos to the guys surfing.
Yeah, that would be. Probably could pay for some equipment that way.
Why
Here's an
not?
older guy. This guy looks a little older. He's out there. Yep, 600. Yeah, pretty much all these shots are 600. No, very nice. That's
Wes, don't you have this lens?
This is a Sony lens. I have a Sigma lens that's similar.
Oh, okay.
but yeah, you're doing it on a crop, so it ends up being basically 1,000 millimeter equivalent.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is how big is this lens? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's quite big and heavy.
Yeah. I have to take a look at that and see.
And expensive.
Very expensive.
Isn't
Yeah.
that lens like 8,000 or something?
Really? Oh my gosh.
Seriously?
I'm
Wow.
not sure if it's that expensive, but I know the ones what are not rooms are about $2,000.
There we go. Is it the OSS lens probably?
Yeah.
Rating 1990. Oh, it's only $2,000.
Yeah, I thought that too. Yeah.
How much does it
That's-
weigh? More details. Heavy.
I say mine's about 6 pounds, so it's probably
Okay.
at least that heavy, if not more.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesnn't say, but yeah, it's probably in that same range. 300.
That's a hell of a range, really. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sports. Yeah, that's a sports photography. You know, that's the kind of stuff that people are. Well, not that there's many sports to photograph right now. They're not really doing much of that right now. But
considering its size and what it does, $2,000 is a really good price.
yeah, it is actually. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of money, but comparatively, now if you got this to an f4,
What is
Yeah.
it? A 5.6, 6.6 or something? 6.3. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's on the slow side, but
yeah, but yeah, for outdoor stuff, yeah, it's probably fine.
Yeah, don't they do a 2.8 600?
You need a wheelbarrow to carry it around.
yeah, I was going to say you're going to need a Sherpa.
Yeah.
600 f4 is big enough as it is.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a nice one. Yeah.
It's screwed up.
Oh.
A little bit of a feedback there.
Yeah, a little bit. So yeah, okay. So that's a nice lens.
Thought I was having an LSD trip unintentionally there.
Oh.
Hey guys, I'm going to sign off.
All right.
I think I did 9.
All right, James. There you go. You good? You can disconnect, and I can plug you back in if you want to read. If it's still echoing.
Does that guy look like Dave? Was it Dave Duchovny or something? Or
Yeah, he does actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Maybe it is David Duchovny.
Yeah, he's not working too much right now, you know.
Yeah, he's got some time. Yeah, he can do it. Take up his. Oh, there you go, James.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, log out, and then I'll bring you back in if you want. Yeah. Another one. He's getting a lot of views here. I wonder 17,000 views on this one. I wonder if it made. Does it automatically get tagged with?
Yeah, they tag it if it gets in Explore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there. It's in the group in Explore.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Oh, yeah. There it is.
say what? How? What about the tagging?
If it gets in Explore, and if it gets in Flickr Explore, it gets in this group here.
That's the only way to get in that group is if you get submitted to Explore.
Yeah.
You can't put anything in that they select you.
Yeah, and add it to the group. Yeah, that's a nice one. I guess I should look at the views. Now that one didn't.
Have you had anything in Explore recently, Wes?
No, not since early last year. I don't think I've had
I
anything.
haven't had anything for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. I've never had one, so I don't,
Your day will come.
Sooner or later. Well, I got to post images before I get in there, I guess.
So make something first.
Yeah. It's an Egyptian goose. Africa.
Huh.
So I wonder if this is a wild one that actually got off track, or if it is a something that was brought in. That'd be interesting.
That goose has attitude. I mean, the eye just.
Yeah. He's like, "What are you doing, looking at me?"
Yeah.
It's funny. I recently saw one of these on campus when I was out shooting, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" I took pictures of it and looked it up later, like Egyptian goose. Okay.
Huh. So that makes me wonder if they're being brought in, or being.
Yeah, I think it's escaped kind of invasive species.
Yeah. My dad had seen this but they were in Africa when he saw it. So
Yeah.
I remember him saying, "Oh, here's the Egyptian goose."
I knew this guy who has a ranch, and on that ranch he had a bunch of geese, and he wanted to get rid of them, or at least get them off his property. So he took them and put them in a trailer and hauled them off to a local little city municipality lake. Like they would have next to a library or something, and drop them off there. And of course, they took off and they started walking all over town, and it actually made the news.
The invasive geese.
They were stopping traffic. It was so funny.
Oh yeah. No, that's a good shot. Okay, so here we got Orange Daylily, Wilmot Gardens. Nice. XT3. Okay.
Yeah, just out shooting stuff for work and saw these and decided to shoot some of that.
Very
I
nice.
hear a lot of good things about that camera.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It was kind of a Swiss Army knife of a camera that could do good video and good photos. And
Does it do a good 4K video?
yeah, we've been using it a lot for video.
Okay.
We don't really upload in 4K, but it's nice to have it,
As the
A
original.
lot of storage.
Yeah. It takes up a lot of bandwidth. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the how much is the camera? What's it go for?
Yeah, it's like 13, 14 with a lens, with the kit lens.
The XT4 is out, and it has IBIS, which is really, really cool.
Yeah. And I think that's going to be the standard. I think in lens stabilization is probably it's all going to go to body here pretty soon.
Well, it makes your lens manufacturing cheaper.
Oh yeah. Yep. And it
You
gives you a lot more
charge
flexibility.
the same price, but you just take it out. Your profit margin just goes up.
Yeah. And yet, and as a consumer, you pay less because you only need to buy it once. That's one feature. Instead of
Right.
every lens, you just need one camera body with it, and then every lens that attaches is good.
Right.
So yeah, it makes a lot.
Which is really cool because try getting right now a 50 millimeter 1.4 with image stabilization. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Any lens you use with IBIS is stabilized.
Hmm.
Now they're getting better. Originally it was like 3.5 stops, and it was like 4, then 5, 5.5. Now we're at 6.5 stops.
It's pretty impressive if it actually
It's
does
extremely
6 stops.
impressive. I mean, pretty soon you're going to be able to take a half-second exposures handheld.
Yeah. And that's related probably to how fast the system reacts to the shake, probably.
Yeah.
That increase more. The faster it reacts, the more stops range you
How
have.
fast those micromotors can
Yeah.
actually detect and move at the same time.
Yeah. So the gyroscope going to the motors. Yeah. How fast it can adjust. Yeah. Well, that's probably a function of processing power. Which is really, that's been the thing that's really changed in the last few years. Is it seems like everybody's kind of gone to the next level as far as processing power, and then being able to put that into cameras now.
Right.
Which is great.
That's just nice.
Yeah, this is nice, very nice. Camellia.
Yeah.
That's a really hot shot. That's really good.
Yeah, you got and this is at.
I mean, the black and white on this one is run really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
55 millimeter, 160. So is this the indoor? Is this the place where we went for the butterfly thing?
No, it's not too far away, but it's
Okay.
it's just a garden that's near the hospital.
Okay.
And they
We
have,
How
didn't
did you
go
like
there on
it,
the photo walk, did we? Did we go there on the photo walk? I don't think we did.
not the one you were on, I don't think.
Okay.
The photo walk you were on, we went there, I think.
We did? Okay.
I think so.
All right.
It was like a little garden area, and they had a greenhouse.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Yep. I do remember. Yeah, we saw. I think what I'm getting is we went to the butterfly exposition, which was at the History Museum or something, right? Is that where that was? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I remember that. Okay. Cool.
It's
What was the lighting like?
Did you put a black screen around there or what?
It was it was in the shade to begin with, so the dark green leaves pretty much disappeared anyway, and I just cloned out a few that were still showing.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
Looks like it was done in the studio.
Yeah. The lighting, but it was natural. No flash. It was just natural light.
Yeah, just natural light, just
Oh, okay.
on a photo walk.
Okay. Nice. But yeah, you were focused right up on it, so it kind of ended up blacking out the background.
Yeah.
I knew I kind of wanted it to look like this to begin with, so I shot it so it would be easy to
Mm-hmm.
make it where the leaves pretty much disappeared to begin with, and just
Yeah. Yeah.
cloned out whatever was still showing.
Yeah. You got some nice. I mean, that's challenging with a white, to get the detail, because it tends to blow out. So.
Well, it was nice that I wanted the leaves to go away because then it just underexposed it basically, so
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
it wouldn't blow out.
Very nice. Yeah. There's a campus shot. Azaleas. Yep. He's blooming. Yes, so you're a couple weeks, about 3 weeks ahead of us. The azaleas, I'm looking out my window right now. The azaleas in our yard they started to bloom about 2 days ago. So you're about 2 weeks ahead of us. Yeah.
The ones on campus are about done, and the ones in front of the house here are kind of in the middle.
Wow. Okay.
They've been going for a while, and they're still.
Okay. Yeah. So you're about a month ahead of us then, really. Is when
Yeah.
they start. Yeah. Well, that's neat. Although I'm looking at ours right now, and we had a few that got munched by the deer over the winter. It looks like. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. Which I didn't think they liked azaleas, but I guess they do. We got about a quarter of them that aren't blooming right now. They should be.
Hmm.
So, this is a nice shot. Was this one that would this be the kind of shot that would qualify for like a work-oriented one? Would this be the one that
Yeah, this is definitely a work type shot.
like a student life type thing? Yeah.
It's so rare that you see someone on a bicycle with a helmet that I definitely wanted to
That's
get
true.
that. We can't really post stuff that doesn't Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like this is the only guy on campus with a helmet in West Falmouth.
Yeah, just about.
So what, you shoot these for the magazine at school?
For the website, any kind of publications we do, like we do annual reports and stuff like that.
Right.
It's nice. Yeah.
Good picture.
Now, are you keeping? Do you keep track of everyone that the university uses that you take, and add it to your own portfolio? Do they let you do that?
They haven't really told me I can't use anything.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I would just keep a list of them. And hang on to it. Say this one was used for whatever publication or whatever. Just because you never know. Yeah. That's good. That's a nice shot. Kind of the emphasis is on the flowers, but then you got what's going on on campus. Yeah, it's a nice one. Oh, and this is the French fry sculpture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but you're looking back towards the chapel, right? Century Tower.
That's the Carillon,
Okay.
however you say that
Bell
word.
Tower.
Bell Tower, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Cool. The French fry sculpture. Yeah.
Where was this taken?
On the University of Florida campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miami? No. Where
No.
is it?
We're in Gainesville. It's north part of Florida, north central Florida.
Yeah. That's a nice campus. We were down there. What was it? October. We went down for that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It's a nice campus. Very nice. Yeah, that's a nice shot.
Oh, that's me.
There's James.
I forget to do the checking off the metadata, so I don't think it appeared. But the mainly I wanted to test my new lens, the 45mm.
Okay.
On Olympus and that. So I took this one. I was just walking around and I just took shots. I didn't go out to say I'm going to shoot birds or anything like that.
Mhm.
I did. What I saw is what I shot.
Okay. All right. Yep.
But I wanted to test the background as well, so I'm pleased with it.
So this is the 45mm f/2.8.
No, F1 1.8.
1.8. Okay. All right. So it ends up being a 3.6. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
The funny thing is, though, it looks kind of crunched. I don't know if that was the way I took it or what.
What the background you're saying, or?
The can, where it says twist up. The can
Oh.
squashed.
Well, it says 8 fluid ounces, so it's probably not a full can. It's one of those
Yeah.
short cans.
This is one of those it's like a little mini one. Yeah.
This looks strange.
Yeah.
But I love the shot. I love the colors and that.
Yeah. The colors are great.
Mhm.
And the light's nice too. And it's nice lighting, good colors. And yeah, I mean, and the background is blown away enough that it doesn't distract. So yeah, it's a nice one. This is
Up the road from it. I just like this. I just like the angle of it.
yeah, that's neat. A nice reflection in the water of the grate. This must be for the drainage from the
It's a big
lake
project.
or whatever. Yeah, the overflow, basically.
I'm gonna say Joe's thing and say this would be cool in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be actually good in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this would be. Maybe you can do that for next week, James. You can do it in black and white. Yeah, that would be a nice one in black and white. Very nice. But yeah, that's neat because it's just kind of centered in the middle. You got the water around it.
I like the reflection on it.
Mm-hmm. The reflection's nice. The ripples in the water are nice. Yeah. Just a nice.
Now this is just the part, the bench, and I just wanted to shoot it at a certain angle so I can have leading lines and stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I like that. You got this, looks like a little bit of graffiti here on that. Yeah, I like that because you got the line coming in from the bottom here, going up. It's kind of in the right spot on the frame. Yeah. So are you happy with the lens after having it for a couple weeks now?
Oh yeah, I love it. It's great.
Okay, good. That's the important thing.
It only cost me $300.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Took you an extra week or two to get it. It sounds like.
I might start ordering from B&H instead of that camera store because that's the second time I've ordered stuff from them. It takes a long time to get it back.
Yeah, that's a shame. I like to order from, but yeah, if they're just not paying attention and getting stuff, paying attention to the orders that people are making, that's not good. Yeah.
What they said is the tracking went to a different place, a different shop. From the shop to take it back to the shop that I purchased it from.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it was worth the wait, though. If you enjoy the lens, that's the important thing. Okay.
That definitely destroyed the background.
Yeah, it did. Got rid of the background, nice and sharp. On here, the background, you know what it is, but it's not distracting.
Mhm.
So, kind of a still life type of thing. Very nice. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's going to be a good lens.
Yep. There's Dennis messing around with his stacking thing again.
Yeah, this was a GMIC frame.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like a stock photo of some sort, like almost like a, I don't know.
you can change the actual shadow, the color of the shadow, as
Oh,
well,
wow.
as well as the frame's colors.
So you can change the frame and the shadow then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because normally, like if you just leave it, it defaults to a black shadow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can change any
Oh.
color. It's got the whole spectrum. You can choose what color
Okay.
frame you want. Yeah.
So you can choose the color for the frame and then the color for the shadow.
Yeah, then a color for the back frame. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is this that Voigtlander lens you have? This 1.2?
Yeah, this was a 10 stack though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 10 focus stack.
Yeah, 10 focus stack. Yeah, using a stacking.
Okay. Huh.
Nice.
You were just kind of focused around here pretty much? Is that what you...
Yeah, well, actually, I took it like each of the petals, worked my way through the flower. And that way, it doesn't. You keep your destroyed background. You can, because it's wide open.
Yeah.
The
Oh, you
background.
shot it all at 2.8 or 1.4 or whatever you were at?
You get the same pictures if you used f8, but you would have had a background in. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that stacking program works quite well, but I don't know if I'd bother buying it.
Yeah.
You can do it the hard way, stack it in GIMP and layers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a while though.
Yeah, it works well. I mean, and the backgrounds, the background colors are nice.
Yeah, it does look very 3D, the flower.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that swirly look with the background.
Yeah,
The bokeh.
the orange or whatever back here. Yeah, kind of goes around.
That's the F1.2 does that for you.
Yeah.
That's a sweet art of a lens. I
Yeah.
was really impressed with that.
This is just a normal photograph of a flower, and I use one of the GMIC filters. So I'm just going through, seeing what they would do, and this is what it turned it into.
It looks like it turns it into a 360
Yeah,
degree, like globe or something.
it's like circles. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
thought it was a bowl. It looked like some
Yeah, it
sort
looks
of.
like you're looking into a ball. Yeah.
This is just a picture of a flower which I put up a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pretty
so
cool.
it certainly destroys and distorts everything.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. So it just
Yeah,
took the
this-
outside edges and twisted them and then pulled them up around, basically.
Yeah, now this frame has got a black shadow.
Yep. You got the kind of the magenta with the black. Well, the black is carrying through from the front. Okay. Yeah.
It is so huge, that program, Mark. If you can get the GMIC add-on,
I have it and I haven't looked at it in a couple of weeks, but the little bit I did, it was like there is so much there.
yeah, sorry,
Where did you get it?
this isn't GMIC. This is FX Foundry,
Oh, okay.
and it's got like another 700 filters.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I've just started looking at GMIC. Yeah, I've still got FX Foundry on a piece of note paper here in front of me, so it's still there. But so this is FX Foundry, so it's even got more.
Yeah, it's just another GIMP add-on that you can put in. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. You just drive yourself crazy almost with all the different options.
I couldn't find a version for Apple though, so that's in Linux. That one.
Oh, okay.
Done it on the laptop. Yeah.
So this is Osprey. Okay. 600.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if he changed the orientation or not, but whatever he did, I like the orientation the way it is now, like that. Well, rather than being landscape orientation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's neat because you got it's looking at something, or wherever it's going, or sees something on the ground, or like that. The feet tucked up. Yeah, that's a neat shot.
Looking for some fish.
Yep. Looking for something to snag out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Very nice. Good stuff. Tree swallows. Middle of a coral. Territorial dispute there. It looks like. Oh, this one's banded. That's interesting. My dad knows a guy who is works as a bander, bird banding. That's what he's done for like the last 40 years, and it was really interesting hearing him talk about all the different techniques they use to try to, different types of birds and capture them and get the bands on them and everything. So, hummingbirds. Imagine how small the band is for a hummingbird.
Yeah,
Teeny tiny things. But that's neat. It's a nice shot. Middle
a lot of the birds I shoot, they have bands on them. I wonder if there's a way you can look them up and see if there's been reports of them or how that.
Yeah, there is. There's a database. I don't know if it's a public database, but probably local museums or. Yeah. I mean, if you could find that number, whatever, you could read that, you could probably look it up if you knew, what the location was or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, because they do a lot of that. It's really amazing. They ban birds that do the migration. They go from one hemisphere to the next. They go from Canada to Panama every year. That type of thing, and just.
I think just about all the snail kites are banded here.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, and they're out in the wild and they're banded. Okay, well, at some point they had to be caught.
Yeah.
Banded. See, here's this one's got a band too.
Mm-hmm.
Guarding its man-made house nest. Yeah.
It's got a head like a hummingbird.
Yeah.
The feathers.
Real glossy head feathers. Yeah, real shiny. Little birds too. I mean, these things probably weigh like 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces. Small little things. Let's see. Yep, 600. That's neat. You got the nice colors and then the birdhouse or whatever's got that kind of that muted kind of baby blue or light blue on it. Yeah, very nice. Okay, great blue heron. San Joaquin Wildlife Sanctuary in Irvine. That was the one that was in your area, West, like 2 weeks ago. I just flew over to California.
Yeah. Just did a little West Coast trip there.
Cross country, yeah, a little West Coast adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice. Yep. He's got the 200 to 600 lens, but most of the stuff I bet is he's doing at 600.
Yeah.
Doesn't it say?
Yeah.
Doesn't it say what focal length was that?
Yeah, all these have been 600. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
600 sounds like a lot until you get out there and try to use it. I wish I had a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
with this camera, it is That's the full frame one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, 600. Wes is like, yeah, 600 is 1,000 for me. So
And he's probably cropping in as well.
yeah, probably is. Yeah.
1,000 still isn't enough a lot of times.
Yeah. That sounds huge, but yeah, when you're photographing birds or wildlife,
Especially the small birds, you got to get really close.
Yeah, you start buying 1,000 lenses, and it costs you a fortune.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone once asked this wildlife photographer what it takes to be a really good wildlife photographer, and he basically said a truckload of cash.
Yeah.
You need high quality, fast lenses with long focal lengths.
Yeah.
That's nicely done there. Whether it's a full frame or if he cropped it to that, that's a nice, good choice on that positioning. Rule of thirds. There you go.
There you go. It's a roll for a reason.
Yep. There we go. Great horn and babies. Oh, okay.
This thing have a missing eyeball or?
Just had it closed.
One eye closed. Yeah.
Oh, it's blinking at us.
He's got. Yep, there are a couple babies there. Yep.
They're kind of cute and ugly at the same time.
Yeah. Yep. They're not too cuddly, but yeah. The white footer. Oh, that's kind of cute. And you look at their face like, oh, they're not really.
Yeah.
Not exactly handsome.
In the dark, they're really cute.
Yeah. That's neat. So yeah, this is 600. So they have 1,000.
Mhm.
And you just look up in the tree. Did you hear them or how did you spot them?
Some people told me they were there.
Okay.
Knew where they were. They were there last year, I think, and I just wasn't able to.
Oh, okay. So they came back to the same nest. Yeah. Yeah, they tend to do that. Yeah, we hear them. I mean, we hear great horned owls every night, pretty much here from mid-October through end of February, but it's still hard to see them. They hide up in the top of the trees and they blend in so well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really, really rare when you actually see one. You hear them all the time, but pretty soon we're going to switch over. We won't hear the owls anymore. We'll hear the frogs, the tree frogs. They'll be coming out in about a month. So, yeah, that's neat. It's nice when you can actually see them. This looks like Ernie.
Yeah, this is what happens to Ernie when there's a cat in the back garden.
Now, is it your cat or somebody else's cat?
Oh, no. It's someone else's cat. We don't have a cat.
Okay.
If Ernie's staying here, they stay away.
Yeah. So, he was looking at you and then heard the cat and turned his head around to see what was going on. Huh?
He's standing upright on his paws on the patio window.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's funny. Ears perked up. He's listening, paying attention. Hey, get out of my yard. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, this is a nice one.
Yes, I've done these ones with the Leica Elmarit 90.
Okay.
It's wide open, so it's a f2.8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, very nice. You got nice light in the eyes and
what kind of terrier,
Pardon?
Dennis? What kind of terrier is your dog?
I think he's some kind of like miniature Yorkshire Terrier.
okay.
I don't really know. The daughter would know, but he's a friendly old thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's how old is Ernie now? He's got to be 5 or 6 years old now.
Yeah. He's got to be getting on for.
Yeah. I remember you posted pictures of him when he was a puppy.
Yeah, he was just a little black thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, fun little animals.
Yeah, he does lots of things if you've got a handful of treats. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most of
So here we go. We got a mouse in the suet feeder.
Yeah, this is the bird feeder out in the garden, and this was taken through a big double glazed window, which is 14 millimeter thick of glass.
Wow. Nice. So the angle of the sun must have been at a good a complimentary angle because you don't really have any glare there. A little bit, but not much.
Yeah, this is. I was probably 3 or 4 feet away from him, and yeah, this is wide open again with a 90 mil.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. He's in there like, I could fit in these holes. I can get in and get some suet. There's a mouse in the house.
Yeah, as long as they stay in the garden, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but aren't you encouraging them to come into your yard by feeding them?
No, the garden's got everything in it. You know, there's frogs and chicken roaming around down the bottom.
Yeah. A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's neat. There he is.
This is taken with the 65 mil.
Oh, okay. All right.
And he's got a friend with him this time.
Yep. Yeah, there's 2 of them in there.
Yeah.
One, yep, 2 of them, 2 tails. That's a neat shot. I like that.
Yeah, now this I was playing with a rescan.
Okay, yeah, I think we've seen this tree before.
No, not this one.
No? Okay.
That's the one with the face on the other
Oh,
one.
okay.
Time, yeah. This one, I scanned this at 6400 DPI.
Wow.
Yeah, and I found out that if you activate GMIC, it crashes.
Oh.
It couldn't handle the 350 megabytes.
Okay, too big a file size, huh?
Yeah, and I changed it to black and white because this is C41 portrait.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, Dennis, you told me you shot this in Livermore, which is about 30 minutes east of where I'm at. I believe you.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
That is very, very much the landscape out there too. Yeah.
low rolling hills.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I spent some time in Livermore when we lived in California. So yeah.
Yeah, this is growing on a hillside right next to Hadley Castle.
Okay.
Like the 12th century again.
Yep. Yep. Nice. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice shot. So this was scanned at 64. So how did you get it into GIMP? Did you have to rescan it?
No, it actually, I saved it as a TIFF.
Okay.
It said it was 350 megabyte. So I couldn't do much with it. I saved it as a JPEG.
Okay.
And then even then it would GIMP just crashed. Well, not GIMP, the GMIC add-on crashed. And I had to put it into Photos in the Mac.
Huh.
And save it as a low-res JPEG.
Oh wow.
Put a frame around it.
How big is the actual dimensions of the canvas? Do you know?
The negative.
Well, you scanned it in, but you scanned it in at what size?
Oh, I scanned it in at 6x6, the same 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters.
But
Wow,
6400 DPI?
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go. Okay.
so yeah, so you have like 38,000 by 38,000 pixels.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 38,000, but it wasn't quite 21,000 across. So it's just under 4K probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big file. And that's just black and white. So
Yeah. It just lets me know that the new satellite bots I've activated now, up on the screen comes 3800 by 2160.
okay.
So, and that's got a quad core processor in the satellite bots.
Yeah. And it takes a lot of power. It takes a lot of power to process 4K. And now they're coming out with supposedly 8K.
Yeah, I download. They got 8K on one of the satellites, and obviously I can't display it on the telly because it's only 4K. But
Yeah.
there's plenty of UHD being transmitted. Actually, NASA are transmitting 4K. Pictures of the Mars.
Okay. Yeah, the rover up there. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really, really good photographs, especially if you look 4K. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So 4K is now fairly common. You've got most screens and stuff are doing 4K. At least TV monitor, computer monitors. It's still a challenge to get a big monitor 4K. Expensive.
Expensive. They are expensive. They're a couple
Come down though. I'm using one. It was like $600-700,
Yeah. Yep.
maybe
So-
8. I can't remember.
And yeah, they're a lot less expensive than they were a couple years ago, and they're coming down. But in the next 5 years or so, yeah, we're going to start seeing 8K.
The R5, the Canon new R5 is going to be shooting 8K at 60 frames a second or 30 frames a second.
Wow.
Yeah, Joe's iMac is 5K, and that's still the cheapest way of buying a 5K screen because the whole computer with the 5K comes to less money than buying a 5K or 6K
Yep.
32-inch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That is a lot. Yeah, but yeah, pretty soon it's going to be. We're going to have 8K. Like our TV, we upgraded our TV last year from a 40-inch to a 65, and it's a 4K TV. But in a few years, that'll switch to an 8K. It'll be a 70-inch 8K monitor or TV or whatever.
Does it
Your eyeballs only have a certain amount of resolution, so you may not be able to actually detect the difference between 4K.
That's exactly it. 8K is, I think, beyond what we can actually view, and depending on distance and size of the screen. I mean, there's all those different things that mix into it.
A giant screen in order for that to be visible.
Yeah, you need like a 108-inch screen or something like that.
But I would imagine the editing characteristics of what you can do with an 8K in editing is really where the power is with an 8K video, of being able to zoom into the image or pan out and do a whole bunch of fancy.
Yeah, you've got a lot of bandwidth to play with. Yeah.
So you can actually make a single shot look like as if you had used multiple different shots or multiple lenses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The challenge is now, you got to have the processors to be able to and the storage space to manipulate that data in a way that in a manner and a time frame that makes sense.
Yeah, Mark, the Satbox upscales all the normal HD television to 4K.
Okay. And does it do a pretty good job?
It does a really good job because I had the TV set on terrestrial 4K HD.
Okay. Yeah.
Put the same program off the satellite upscaled, and it was just so superior. You can actually see the individual hairs in people's headshots. It's well beyond HD, normal HD.
Yeah. That's that. Yeah, for 4K, if it's not native, the upscaling is very, very good now. So you can get really close. So yeah, that's exciting. I mean, both from a video and from a still image standpoint, because like drones and that type of like your drone, Wes, is it a 4K? Does it do 4K?
Yeah, it's 4K 30.
Okay. All right. And now, are they selling drones that are relatively affordable that are 8K or not?
I have not heard of a drone that's 8K at all.
Okay. All right.
I think you would have to find a camera and use a bigger drone that could
There's
carry
probably
a camera.
4K 60.
Yeah,
drones,
they're 4K 60. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. I know I watch people that do like running videos. They use like the GoPros. The new GoPros are 4K 60 now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes a difference, but on the quality. So yeah, I mean it's just a matter of bandwidth, processing power, and storage space. Those are the three things I need.
Doing your photo processing on a 4K screen is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when I use the laptop, I think, oh, this is terrible. I'll come in here and put it on the 27-inch iMac, which has got 4K screen on it, and it's just so much better to deal with.
Yeah, it's a lot better from editing purposes because you can get a lot more detail. You can zoom in and do all the the fine detail stuff that you really can't do on a laptop for sure.
Yeah.
So. Well, good. All right, guys. Good show. Glad to be back. I think we should be good. Now I'm gonna have to go into voluntary quarantine, Dennis, since you're in the UK, and we got this travel ban coming up. So anyone from the UK has to voluntarily self quarantine. So
If you get stuck, I'll send you some bog rolls. Yeah.
okay, yep, bog rolls coming in. Yeah.
It's bum rolls, and I'm thinking that doesn't make any sense.
So, so we should be good moving forward. I think. I'm trying to think. Probably to the first week of May, I think, unless something else comes up. But yeah, I don't think we've got some family coming in. Maybe not now, and we'll just have to see. But for the next 6 weeks or so at least. So everybody stay safe. Yeah. Don't go through too much bog roll. You got to preserve the bog roll.
Yeah, Jimmy, I think it's time for me to use the old apples and pears.
Oh yeah, I don't have any in this house.
Did you? They're all confounded.
They're all looking saying, what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah.
Apples and pears, stairs.
Stairs. Yeah.
I'm afraid to ask. I don't.
Yeah.
You can save that for next week. All right, guys.
Yep.
Have a good one. Appreciate it. And self quarantine. Enjoy the social distancing. And we will be back here next week.
I'll have to do some photography then.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Frank's ready to roll.
Well done, Frank. Well done. Don't take it out in the street. You'll get mugged.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks. We'll see you
See ya.
later.